Hey everyone, I've had my Super T Manufacturing Simplicity for a couple days now and thought I would just throw up a video with some quick thoughts on what I think of the device. First off, this thing is really tiny. It takes a 14500 battery, and they recommend the AWIMR 14500 or the protected 14500 for use with this device. It is a Super T, completely manufactured in-house device. Looking at the top cap, it is the familiar precise top cap, and put it up next to my P Plus 18650 so you can kind of see the size difference. The finish on this is pretty awesome. I thought it was kind of weird when I first picked it up, but the more I've held it, the more I have grown to like it. It has a bunch of little kind of micro grooves machined into the tubing from top to bottom and even on the side of the switch. The advantage of that is it gives you a nice stainless steel shiny look for people that really like shiny, and it also doesn't pick up or show any fingerprints on it, which I'm the type of person that really does not like fingerprints, and so I get shiny and no fingerprints, so that's like the best of both worlds. The top cap, when I first got it, the threads were, I have to admit, they weren't as silky smooth as all of my other precise devices that I have. But I threw a little bit of Noalox on there, and now they're great. Here's the inside of the top cap there. The center post is like most of the other Precise Plus devices, is non-adjustable, so pretty much what you see is what you get, and if you can get your atomizer to screw on there, once you screw it down, that's as far as you're going to get it. There's no adjusting that whatsoever. The bottom button is not your typical Precise Plus bottom button. It is like a lot of other devices' bottom buttons. Very easy, short throw on it. It's very easy to push. I typically will hold it like this and just hit the button with my pinky finger. And it also has a brass locking ring down at the bottom, and the way that he has actually built this button is pretty awesome, because every other bottom button device that I have owned, once you start turning the ring, one of two things happens. You either start unscrewing the entire bottom cap so that the button just comes out of the device, or the button just falls apart on you. The way this thing is put together, and I'll show you that in a little bit, you can actually grab the button and the locking ring at the same time, and let me see if I can get this going here. Oh, there you go. And once you get it, you can grab the button itself and turn it, and it won't unscrew anything. But here you go, no pushy, and it's locked. Okay, and to get it ready to vape, you just grab the entire thing, and you're ready to go again. Alright, so the button. Let's take a look at this. I don't know if you can barely, oh, there you go. There's a screw in there that holds the button together, and the way this is set up, the end of the tube itself just has a hole through it where that screw goes through. And when you turn the button, you can see the screw turns with it, so you won't unscrew the button and the button won't fall out, which is pretty cool. Another thing which it's very doubtful that I'll be able to get that to show up, but there's actually two little vent holes down there at the bottom, and so one of the features that David listed on his website is that it has hidden venting features, and the vent holes are actually inside of the tube there at the bottom, and on the side of the button there are two notches in the button itself, which actually allows air to go in and out, and that's where you're venting if you have something catastrophic going on with your battery. It'll all come out the button end. And so let's put this together. If I can get this threaded. There we go. And you can see here, this is an ERA rebuildable atomizer, and there is just the smallest little bit of a gap in between the atomizer and the device itself. That's as good as it's going to get for me, which I'm fine with that. The device is small enough where you can put it in a shirt pocket. It won't bulge your shirt pocket. You can throw it in your coat pocket. You can put it in your purse if you have a purse. You can carry it with you anywhere, and it's like the perfect on-the-go device. Recommend that if you put it in your pocket or purse or whatever, that you make sure that you set your lock ring to lock the button, because it has such a short throw to it that it'll fire pretty easily wherever you put it. So my ERA, I have a 0.8 ohm coil built onto it, and let's take a look at how it vapes. Okay, this thing hits just as hard, if not harder, than almost every other device that I have, and it's pretty awesome. The contacts on here are brass with precious metal palladium coating on it, and if you're familiar with any of the other devices that David manufactures or Super T manufactures, all of the other ones use a rhodium precious metal. The palladium has the same conductive properties as rhodium. It's just a lot cheaper. So this device costs $100, and to me it's worth every penny. But anyway, those are my thoughts, and I thought I'd like to take a look at it. Thank you.